Welcome. My name is Michelle. Thank you for joining me for day one of this 30-day June yoga challenge. All levels are welcome. Flows will be anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes each day, 6 days a week, with day 7 always a day of rest. Please make sure and have a couple of blocks, whatever you may have in your space to help assist you. The key is to be consistent and show up for yourself each day. Let's begin. Day 1, embrace your inner power and strength. We'll begin at the top of the mat, finding mountain pose. So toes are forward, hip points are forward. Let's just bring our attention into our feet. So just feeling the strength there, feeling that length through the back, neck is in line with the spine. And we'll just begin with some deep breathing. So let's take that inhale, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. So always breathing in through your nose, exhaling through the nose, back of throat, or release it through your mouth. And inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Can we let that movement ride on the breath? Inhale. Exhale, letting the breath cleanse body and mind. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's begin with an affirmation. I embrace my inner power, my inner strength. I am able to handle all obstacles in my life. Sending the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, up and over to that left side. Notice that stretch through the right side of the body. Release that arm across the body. And inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, up and over to that right side. Noticing the stretch through the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders away from those ears. Space between those ears and shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, let's take a gentle forward fold here. Find those blocks. We'll find a flat back here. So sending the crown of the head to the top of the mat, tailbone to the back, pulling that navel to the spine. Imagine balancing something really important on that back. So keeping that back as flat as we can. Inhale. Exhale, release, forward folds. Release those hands. Let's just come into tabletop position. So we're going to take a gentle launch forward here. Inhale. And then exhale, bring the elbows into your sides. Release that chest down. So pressing into the tops of the feet, pulling the elbows into your sides. We'll take a gentle roll up, baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale. Just take that focus slightly ahead of the top of the mat so we keep length through that neck. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Let's shift into tabletop position. Shoulders are over the wrists, hips are over those knees. We'll work through some cat-cows here. Inhale. Pull the shoulders down and back, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, press away, pull the navel to the spine. And inhale. Send the heart forward and out. Exhale, round out the back. And inhale. And exhale. So just notice what you're feeling in the back. What sensations you are feeling. Inhale. And exhale. Gently back through tabletop. Tuck those toes under. Set your hips up high into your first down dog. You do have that option to bring the floor to you. So maybe taking hands to the blocks. Just making sure those blocks are stable. So maybe pedaling through those feet. Making the poses work for you and your body. Deepen breath and exhale. So you have the option to send that right leg to the sky, three-legged dog, or stay in that down dog. Inhale, exhale, step that foot through to the hands. Let's find warrior one. So back foot angles in slightly 45 degrees, right knee stacked over that right ankle. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your attention into those feet. Feeling the power and the strength through those legs and feet. I embrace my inner power, my inner strength. I am able to handle all obstacles in my life. Deepen breath. Send those arms out from the shoulders. Exhale to heart center. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath bringing us into the present moment. One more here. Inhale. Into exhale. Send the arms down to come up. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands to the mat. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Maybe we find this supported high lunge here. A little bit of a lift through center. Always looking for length in our spine. Magnetize the inner thighs towards one another. Inhale. Exhale. Press into that left hand. Let's find an easy twist here. Right arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe release that behind. Maybe a hand to hip. Keep that arms bent behind. Reach it to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Let's bring that left foot in. Coming into pyramid pose. So maybe finding railroad tracks with those feet. Just maybe making that stance wider with those feet. Let's just release towards that front leg. Body is heavy. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's bring that left foot in to meet the right. Send the hips behind. We'll find chair pose here. Send those arms slightly ahead of you. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring focus into those feet. Once again, feel that power, that strength through the legs. Deepen breath. Exhale, straighten through. Release the hands by your side, mountain pose. So maybe close the eyes for a moment. Bring your focus. Tune in inwardly. What does inner power and strength feel like in the body? What does it feel like in your mind? Deepen breath. Sending the arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And inhale. Exhale, up and over to that left side, feeling through that right side of the body. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, up and over to that right. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Find your flat back, hands to blocks or shins. Inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. So maybe you find plank, maybe you find tabletop. We're just going to take our launch forward here. You can just meet in down dog or move through this chaturanga. Make it work for your body. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Engage the legs. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. So adjusting those feet, equal weight into hands and feet. Inhale, exhale. So option one, stay here. Two, send that left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find warrior one. Back foot, 45 degrees, angled in slightly. Left knee over that left ankle. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. I embrace my inner power, my inner strength. I am able to handle all obstacles in my life. Notice that strength through the feet, through the legs. Take that in breath, sending the arms out. And to exhale to heart center. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Arms down to come up. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to the mat. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Again, maybe hands to those blocks. Think of sending the back of that right knee towards the sky so that leg feels engaged. Inhale. Exhale. Press into that right hand. Let's find our easy twist here. Inhale. Exhale, wherever you'd like to place that left arm. And send that left arm back to the sky. If it's been behind, inhale, exhale, release. Let's bring that right foot in. Find your version of pyramid. Maybe that back foot turns out slightly. Maybe you have a little bend in those knees. Just checking that the knees are centered over those toes. Inhale. Just checking that the knees are centered through the middle of the foot. Just checking that those knees are centered over those ankles and through those. Just checking that the knees are centered over those ankles and through the center of the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring that right foot in to meet the left. Send the hips behind you. Arms come forward. Space between shoulders and ears. Inhale. Exhale. Engage the legs. Magnetize the inner thighs towards one another. Inhale. Exhale, straighten through. Release the hands by your side. Mountain pose. Bring that focus within the body. Maybe you notice how you feel differently from when you started. Again, what does inner power, inner strength feel? What does inner power and inner strength feel like within your body and within your mind? Just be curious with that question, with that answer. Deep in breath, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, up and over to that left side. Equal weight into both feet. Power in those feet, in those legs. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Up and over to that left. And inhale. Exhale, up and over to that right. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, let's take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up. Inhale. Exhale. Move through your chaturanga. Maybe you skip the chaturanga. Maybe you meet in down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows into the sides. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. So let's just feel this power and strength here through the hands, through the feet. Noticing the support beneath you. Inhale. Press away from the earth. Exhale. Again, inhale. And to exhale. Option one, stay here. Two, send that right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Let's find warrior one. Send the arms overhead. Inhale. And then exhale, just open the arms up. So now we are in our warrior two. You can adjust those feet. Maybe you heel toe that foot in. Maybe you heel toe it back. Just making sure those right toes face the top of the mat. We press through the outer edge of that back foot. And back foot parallel to the back of the mat or angled in slightly. Again, it's just about making the poses work for you. What feels right in your body. Deepen breath here. And exhale. Let's send the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale to heart center. It's going to send those arms out. So strength, feel that power through the body. Inhale. Exhale back to heart center. And again. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Release those arms. Straighten through that front leg. Let's heel toe that back foot in. Finding triangle pose. Take that launch forward. Inhale. And then exhale, triangle pose. So maybe that hand comes to a block in front or behind the foot. Maybe you release the arm to the shin. Or maybe you're just reaching those fingertips towards the earth. Let's find more length in our spine. Inhale. Exhale. Power through those legs. Inhale. And to exhale, gently make your way up. Release back to that warrior two. Flip that palm to the sky. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, let's frame our front foot. Step back into plank position or into tabletop. And then tuck those toes under, send your hips up high into down dog. Inhale, exhale. Option one, stay here. Two, send that left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Find warrior one. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, keep the legs and feet where they are. Open up those arms. Now you can adjust accordingly with that front foot. Arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's send that energy out. Inhale. Exhale, heart center. And inhale. Exhale, equal weight into both feet. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. And exhale. Release those arms out. Straighten through that front leg. Heel toe that back foot in. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat or angles in. Inhale, forward launch. Exhale, find your triangle pose. Imagine spinning that left inner thigh towards the sky, right inner thigh towards the mat, and see if you feel or notice what you feel in your body. Deepen breath. And exhale. Gently make your way up. Find that warrior two. Check that left knee is pressing back towards those baby toes. Flip that palm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. And windmill those arms down. Find your plank or find tabletop. Let's feel the strength and power here. Press strong into the hands, strong into the feet. Core is engaged. Pull that navel to the spine. Deepen breath. Exhale. So moving through your version of chaturanga. Again, maybe doing this from tabletop or skipping that chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale as you release. And inhale. Find your up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Now we're going to release that breath through the mouth. You can even stick that tongue out of the mouth. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And again. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. Exhale, release the knees to the mat. Let's walk those. Inhale. Exhale, release the knees to the mat. From here, let's shift forward one more time. From here, we'll shift forward one more time, coming into crocodile pose. So you do have the option today, if you prefer to come into Savasana on your back, please do so. Otherwise, we'll stay on our stomachs today in this crocodile position. So maybe stacking those hands, however you can make yourself feel comfortable. and just letting go, releasing into the body. Deepen breath here. And to exhale, just maybe finding some movement through the ankles. Gently begin to release the hands, maybe finding some movement here through the wrist. Sending the hands by the rib cage, coming through tabletop. Inhale. And then exhale, walking your knees forward, finding your version of easy seat. Maybe closing the eyes and finding that soft gaze. Maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze. On the inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. I embrace my inner power, my inner strength. I am able to handle all obstacles in my life. Grateful to our bodies for allowing us to practice today. I'm grateful to share this practice with you. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for practicing with me today for this day one of 30-day yoga challenge. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.